All right, St. Louis. Just finished that workout, St. Louis. We're going to school. We're going to school today. We must begin to understand that we unfortunately have not strengthened in full power. Imagine a child that lived his entire life as a child, but never knew it had the capability of becoming an adult at a different level based upon what it had became. In other words, as a child, it thought it had reached adult stage, and as a result of it thinking it reached adult stage, it accepted death. It accepted death because it never reached its mature state. In other words, if it never reached its mature state before it perished, it wouldn't have known that there was a state beyond what it was. So it would have accepted its child state as its adult state and subsequently begin to come up with false doctrine and false religion because of the hallucinations of its inability to reach the adult state. But yet it thought it had, because it was in an enclosed system. Born, then death. So everything in the system thought that it was and had already reached the adult state, but yet it was dying. From a child at the beginning of birth, it was perishing. So it never really left the cocoon. It stayed in the cocoon, but yet it thought it had adventured outside the cocoon. So as a result, based upon it not reaching its adult state, but yet thought it had, it formulated false religion, false doctrine to justify its death. In other words, it had never reached the level of power to fight for truth because it never had the power to fight. However, if one person, one soul make it out of the cocoon, it will understand that all its brothers and sisters that are living in the cocoon are unaware that there is another place to go. So subsequently, they settled for living within the cocoon. And as a result, they came up with false religion, false doctrine to justify their illiteracy or their immaturity or their childhood state. We unfortunately have not reached the level of power in which we're capable of reaching because we died before we reached it. And as a result of the dying before it reached it, we built the lie within the place that we dwell, and it became the truth. And as a result, everything that we attempted to do was falling apart because of the laws of thermodynamics. Entropy increases chaos and disorder. How can you get order and you're living in a disordered state? So as a result of the disorder, that became your order because you never reached outside the state of disorder to formulate order. So the disorder became the truth. And as a result, you perished. But yet you thought you were going to be with the Lord. But yet you failed to realize you must become that perfect sound or that perfect light. And as a result of becoming that perfect sound or perfect light, there wouldn't be any more wars or rumors of wars. There wouldn't be murders, rapes, and pillage. There wouldn't be deception. And the reason being is because we would now be in a true ordered state. In other words, the disorder is no longer. Now we've created order. And as a result, the gates of hell have let us out. And as a result of being out, it's time for us to change all that we thought was true and live for the first time. Time is now, St. Louis, Chi-Town, Alabama, Georgia. Take that mountain. And trust me, we're going to do just that because we're smarter. Trust me, we're smarter than you think. And more importantly, we're fearless. Second to none. Trust me. God bless. Time, St. Louis. Take that mountain.